haven't had soft pretzels in a long time, which is pretty typical of my life because we didn't make them that often my whole life when I was growing up and stuff. But I'm gonna make them today because I'm kind of hungry for them. You start off with some yeast, and we're gonna add a little bit of our warm water. Just swirl that together a little and let it dissolve for a couple of minutes. Once it's dissolved, we're going to add our sugar. It does not take much. Then our salt. It takes almost as much salt as sugar, and the rest of our warm water. Mix that together a little bit. Then I'm gonna add about half of the flour and just mix it in until it's nice and elasticy. I'm only making half a batch of these pretzels because although I'm hungry for them, I don't want to get really fat off of them. I'm just going to continue adding flour a little bit at a time and kneading it in until the dough is nice and elasticy. Once your dough is nice and elasticy, we're gonna lightly grease our bowl. Just put it in there. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna let it rise until it's double in size. Our dough has doubled in size. So we're gonna roll it out, and I'm going to make actual pretzels. They're gonna be soft pretzels, but they're gonna be the actual pretzel shape and not just pretzel sticks. I'm gonna lightly flour my surface to roll this out. Roll it out however thin you want. The thinner you do it, the less fluffy your pretzels will be. Once I have it all evenly rolled out, I'm gonna take a pizza cutter and cut strips off. I'm gonna take my strips and roll them up nicely so they're round. To shape them into a pretzel, you just lay it down, you take it, you twist it once, and then you just press the ends down on itself. It should look like this. I can't really show you guys, but it should look something like this. Continue that with all of them, and they probably won't all be the same size. Once you have all of your dough shaped into pretzels, it might take a little bit. I'm always reminded of why we didn't make these often because it takes a lot of time. We need some baking soda water. It needs to be boiling. This is almost boiling, so I'm gonna add my baking soda. I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. And we're going to drop our pretzels in there, and they're supposed to be in there until they float. Should take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. As soon as they float, take them out and put them back on your paper towel lined cookie sheet so the water can soak into the towel. Once you've put them all through your baking soda water, you need a greased cookie sheet. You can use butter or oil. I'm gonna use this spray-on avocado oil. We're just gonna transfer our pretzels over to the cookie sheet. I can just stick them in the oven to bake like this, but they're not gonna get very brown if you do that. So I'm gonna take an egg wash and brush egg wash on top. I also have one pretzel here that I forgot to put through my baking soda water. I'm gonna bake it anyways and see how it turns out. For good measure, I'm also going to sprinkle some pink Himalayan salt over them. These pretzels just came out of the oven. They look really nice. Now I'm gonna eat some, and I know a lot of people dip them in cheese sauce. I'm not that fond of cheese sauce, but I have some of that pizza sauce here that I made, so I'm gonna dip them in there because I'm convinced that's gonna be really good. I'm going to eat the smallest one that I made. Let's take a bite and see if they're good. Now this is a snack worth driving somewhere for, or worth making for yourself. This is phenomenal. My cookbook has both the pizza sauce and the soft pretzel recipes in it. It is available on my website, socialsbylovina.com, over here on my profile, or depending what platform you're on, it might be in the caption of this video, or you can just go to your browser app and open a new tab and type in socialsbylovina.com. My website will pop up. Also, here's the pretzel that I forgot to put through baking soda water, so it does make a huge difference. I hope you guys go try this and enjoy.